So we're gonna upgrade players. We're about to win here. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. Play season game. For the last game of the year, I'm kind of scared. Let's get to that last game. Because we're playing the Chiefs, very last game of the year, but you know who we're playing before that? The team we play in the flipping playoffs. We are playing the team we play in the playoffs. Does that not make you guys scared? We are. Don't be like, oh no, you are. You're playing someone like. We are playing the Bills. I'm almost at. I am almost 100% positive that we play the Bills week 17.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This taken in at the goal line.
So like I'm saying tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Oh.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now Jones.
Matt Jones. I can see how Vegas isn't doing so good this season.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh shoot, no!
And the Raiders pick it up.
No! Okay.
Shot at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Matt Jones, you gotta hold on to the ball.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd.
Not much on the game though. No wonder this team's only 5-7.
Carr now to throw.
Really, it's gotta be sad not making the playoffs here. In real life, they made the playoffs, but
and it'll be 3rd down.
Like 2 years.
Charles really played well in that win a week ago. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. The 20.
Let's go! Let's go, boys! Let's go!
Defense has a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package.
Let's go, Brandon McManus. Please make this. Let's go!
It's a lot tougher to complete a pass, and on that play, they completed
Pick 6. We're about to bring this back to our first, our technically 2-game win streak, but technically not a 2-game win streak, but if you're considering the bye week as not a week, then we are playing only then we will have a 2-game win streak if we win this.
A lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing we want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. It really helps you get back in sync as a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
From the 31, Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Waller just kind of ran right into my guy. He didn't carry. He was running right into him. Minnesota beat Buffalo. You know what that could mean for the playoffs.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Against zone, you're just looking for that
Week, I forgot who we played week 3. We're already so far in.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. 20, 10, and he takes this one back.
Let's go, Zach Cunningham, boys!
Defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early.
Let's go, Zach Cunningham.
What do we hear during these drills?
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Cunningham.
And they'll get him down right around the
I'll be right back, boys. Okay, we back, boys.
Actually, the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Are Willie?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
This is almost like a divisional week here. We play someone in our division. They play. There's at least three games this week. 4 games that have divisional. That are divisional games.
Defense makes a good play too.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Okay. Ooh, Patriots just barely beating the Bengals.
Teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the
Our defense is not made to cover the run. That's what we're changing. That's why we're getting Von Miller this offseason. Boys, I can't wait for the playoffs.
14-0 the score. This is the
right now, our first playoff game will be against the Bills.
Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Do you mean they're at the 49?
That's into the hands of Edwards.
Okay, they're lucky that he caught that. He has Peter Tingle on that one.
On 1st and 10.
Or should I say Edwards Tingle? Oh my God, that could have been the most amusing.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
That isn't Cortland Sutton. Let's go. A lot of 4-point wins this year.
Right from the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on
what?
The board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, there's a pass interference.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have a big
Let's go, Sutton!
just a little bit too much.
Or not Sutton.
Solid
Let's go,
catch there.
Chase!
So brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's
Jamar Chase should just win MVP, no question.
A little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, throwing it to the cameraman.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, Okajobi, baby! Oh, okay, Booba.
Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off.
Let's go!
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 21-0.
We started at like the 2-yard line. That was probably our best gain of the day.
By the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus.
2nd down. 1 minute and 26 seconds.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on
Bradley Chubb. I don't know what we do without Bradley Chubb.
just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And now the ball's out.
Let's go.
It's picked up by the Broncos.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh my God, number 44 couldn't have been more obvious than where he was. I just I don't know why I couldn't see him.
With the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's John. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
We've only used up 3 extra minutes here.
To it in this third quarter of action. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Let's go, boys!
25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be
That I could have did that. Oh boy, that would have been.
Offense back out there, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go around. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Jones throw taking
A 1,000-yard for this receiver.
The 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So
by this point, Jamar Chase could have 2,000 yards.
Second half blowout material. So we'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
No, you can't call that.
From the 20. Throwing again, Jones.
Oh my.
He missed him, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jamar Chase, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Broncos open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes
Let's go, boys. We are... Jamar Chase is 4th all time in touchdowns in one season. We haven't even finished the season. He could win most touchdowns in a season. Honestly, man, he could.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Vegas is 5-7.
Last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
I know at the beginning it looked like Vegas wasn't gonna have much trouble, but we came out here. I brought it out and I turned my hardest. I brought it out. I turned my hardest.
Get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a throw here is running back. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape. And
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And Owen coughed it up. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
You got literally 3 men covering that guy. I think I can run straight up the middle.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot.
Boom! Whoa! Let's go!
Jamar Chase with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jamar Chase is about to break a flipping record. This record was probably set by like the best NFL player of all time.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback.
Go, boys.
Begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic.
We're gonna beat them, boys.
Oh! It's
picked up by the oh, he caused the fumble too. Like I said, this is uncompetitive.
All of the time, one starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching...
I know at the beginning you may have saw that. I played that one game. Wow, I played arcade. Wow, I lost that game, so I changed it back to competitive. Now I'm doing better on competitive than what I did the one time.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jamar Chase with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
So,
for the extra point.
Jamar Chase, 2nd year in the NFL, and about to break a record.
Larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I think he should also set a record for the most touchdowns in the 3rd quarter because he's only scoring in the 3rd quarter. I'm not kidding. He's only scoring in the third quarter. The last 3 scores in the third quarter were because of him.
Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
Let's go! So if you haven't caught up with this franchise, I think you should. We've done so much.
Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down, but not.
I don't know what just happened. They just did their leaving announcement.
Pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Broncos are going to take over.
5th interception for Dante Jackson.
Yet another
Wow.
mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. All the way home for a Broncos score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Stay, guys. I'll be right back. Back, boys. Back, boys and girls.
Now McManus for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee. And
let's go, boys!
To the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2nd down and 3.
Rez?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Jacobs. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Let's go.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover.
Let's go, guys.
Hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely.
Record break. This could be a record-breaking game here.
Steps away. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jamar Chase.
Let's go.
Just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Broncos are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. A nice
You blow out someone.
Giving the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
We lost to Jacksonville. Jacksonville's flipping about to lose again. We lost to Jacksonville. That was not the greatest of games.
He had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Actually, we learned a lot from that game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on here in this fourth quarter.
I think Davis, were you
try anything they can. They're still working at it.
I don't know.
Feels like a lost cause.
So
were you just doing stuff before? Bonk your head a couple times, buddy. Davis, did you bonk your head a couple times? Cause I don't think they're away.
Back to Waller. He's got it this time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, 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 oh. Mac Jones is rocking down on the sideline.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Larry Ogunjobi, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's the Raiders.
Ogunjobi's coming back next year. I'm telling you that.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside.
This could be a record-breaking game.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the
If anything, it's gonna tie a record.
For the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones rolling to his left. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Let's go! He just tied it.
Tied the record. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Larry Ogunjobi, Larry Ogunjobi. If he breaks an all-time record.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Try their 5 and 8 now.
Here's Carr to throw.
I don't think I could even score that much.
Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
In that little of time. You're seeing me pull up 70 points a game.
That is extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he cannot get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care.
And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Guys, we just broke an all-time record. I'll be right back. Goal. Marches just broke a flipping record.
To score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that.
The only reason I'm doing so, I'm making them fumble. I would calm down a little bit, but I wanna beat these guys 0 because of how many points we've let up.
And broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
If we were to add up how much we've won by the last 2 games, we'd have more than 100 right now.
Ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
Let's go, boys. We crushing them, we sucking them, they're trashing them, oh yeah.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted.
Dante Jackson, second pick.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
His 6th pick all time.
I tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive
this
to
year
say for this offense, but and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there for Denver.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10.
Wait.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's in.
Wait a second.
What a savvy read by the
Where is he?
He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
He just aired that out for no absolute reason.
We talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions.
I want to play the Bears.
It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
Yes! We held them scoreless! We held them scoreless in a record-breaking game, too.
Victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah,
peace out, boys
the defense
and girls.
shutout, Adam.